When we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. Better know why. Baby, that's all I got. When we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. Is this the kind of sound that you wanna hear? Is this the kind of vibe that you wanna feel? 'Cause I'm the type of guy that you'll never fear. You could do your thing, then come near. Maybe I'm caught up in the thing that you know I like. See, we can make time, baby, overnight. Or we could make a grand escape, and we can roll high on our break. I'm all about the look that you're giving me. I'm all about the dance moves you're letting free. Well, I'm all about a sweet sound and loving spree. So listen from my melody. Yeah, maybe I'm caught up in the thing that you know I like. See, we can make time, baby, overnight. Or we could make a grand escape, and we can roll high by the way, yeah. And when we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. When we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. Yeah, this is the kind of sound that I wanna hear. Yeah, this is the kind of vibe that I wanna feel. And you're the type of girl, baby, you're the real. Check it one time, what's the deal? Maybe I'm caught up in the thing that you know I like. Yeah, we can make time, baby, overnight. Or we could make a grand escape, and we can roll high by the way, yeah. And when we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. When we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. We're feeling alright, yeah. We're feeling good, we're feeling alright, yeah. Oh, it's about that time for us to look around and meet somebody new. Well, let's all welcome in familiar faces, perhaps somebody who has a conflict in their life. Alright, tell them you're sorry, but there's ways to change the wrong to right. See, we can sit in a distant haze and watch rain clouds pour thoughts of greatness to help our troubles sail real far away. Oh yeah. Well, it's a struggle every day. We're stressing.
As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Put your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
What up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at you. We got another episode of Fantasy News today. Let's shout out the chat before we jump into the news. We got a stranger in the house. Shout out to the Houday Nation. Minnesota Marty in the house. What up? What up, Lee? Shout out to Lee and Catherine. And Bogey's not here right now. He's still with his lady at the hospital right now. Man, prayers out to her. Hopefully everything's quick and easy. But they said, I think it was her gallbladder is what Bogey said. What up, Antonio? What up, Phil? What's going on? Let's smoke it up, peeps. And the man of the hour, at least the top news of today, is Dalvin Cook. So his agent came out and said that Dalvin Cook is seeking somewhere in the ballpark of $10.4 million. Got very specific with the 0.4. And we're going to look at the highest paid running backs in the league right now, and we'll see where that would put him. Let's see. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. Christian McCaffrey, 16 mil. Alvin Kamara, 15 mil. Derrick Henry, 12.5 mil. Nick Chubb, 12.2. Joe Mixon, 12. Aaron Jones, 11.5. And then all of the salary cap, all of the franchise tagged guys at 10.1. So pretty much that specific number that he threw out there, he wants to be paid more than the franchise tagged RBs, who Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley. So pretty much he wants to be paid as the seventh highest is what he wants. And Marty's over here cracking up. He wants that 10.4. And if he does not play in 2023, he's still going to make $2 million off the deal. Off of him being cut off the Vikings. So no matter what, he's going to make some money. But yeah, he wants to be paid like the seventh highest RB in the league, right above all those franchise tag guys. All right, let's see. Jonathan Taylor said he's had some talks with the team about getting an extension done before the season. We shall see. And let's see. Oh, remember might have been last week. We were talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium, the new one that they're doing. I guess that's not going to open for like 2 seasons, is what they said. I thought they already broke ground, but I guess all of that is just like the initial, like everything. Apparently, they're going to need a temporary stadium for 2 years, and they're looking at the Daytona International Speedway. Oh, like what? That is insane. Like, what is going on here? So the Jags aren't even going to have not even going to have their stadium for a couple years. Man, that's kind of lame. I thought at least like their stadium would be okay to play until then. But man, that's kind of like, that's super whack. That is super whack. And then you're not going to play at a football stadium? Like, what the hell? Like the Daytona Speedway? Come on. Like, what? All right, let's see. Oh, how about Javonte Williams? Sean Payton's talking about him, saying that he's doing well. He's doing well, and then he feels optimistic about his progress that he's made so far in the offseason. So he had a torn ACL and LCL. So he had the uglier ACL injury compared to like Brees Hall. Brees Hall was not as bad. And okay, we've heard about Chase Young over the last couple weeks, how they're trying to shop him around and would listen to offers and everything, but apparently Commandos aren't getting like anywhere close to what they'd want to move Chase Young. So at this point now, they said it's unlikely that they are going to be trading them at all. And Mike Williams, what did it say here? That actually I don't even know about Mike Williams. It's talking about stuff that happened in the past. Let's see here. Chargers Justin quarterback said there possibly could be a hold-in during training camp next month as he seeks a long-term contract extension from the team. Putting pressure on the old boys, and he should, because the Chargers they need to be pushed. They need to be pushed, and like they're doing things that would help, but they're also doing things that hurt themselves at the same time. Let's see here. What else do we got here? The Raiders seem likely to sign Marcus Peters. I guess they're the front runner right now. They really need help in their secondary, so I mean that would be good for them to go out there and get someone like that, a crafty veteran. Crafty veteran. Let's see here. What what else here? Okay. You guys ready for this? Now, we've heard Ron Rivera hype up Antonio Gibson before. We've heard him even go out on as far to say is that Antonio Gibson is CMC 2.0. We've heard all this kind of shit. And but now he's coming back. He's coming back to the press, and he's saying that Antonio Gibson could be a matchup nightmare for the opponent in this team's new offense. Now, I really like getting Antonio Gibson because of how late we're getting him. But man, it's gonna suck if like news like this like makes him get like more and more traction to where he just keeps shooting up our boards. We don't want him shooting up our boards like that. We want to be able to get him out of value. Hey, Real Deal Prime in the house. What up? What up? Let's see. Johnny said, "What up? Happy my day off to everyone." There we go. Let's smoke it up, bro. Let's see. Okay. Now, Bill said they are not expecting to trade Diggs, even if he requests a trade. So I don't know why this came out. I wonder if there was just something out there that he was, I don't know, going to request a trade from them. Who the hell knows? He's playing with Josh Allen right now. I know he wants someone else to help take the fucking defensive coverage like off of him. Like, man, you could blanket 3 people on him, and a lot of times it didn't even make a difference for like other people just like, just totally killing the game on offense. Bijan, one of the reasons we like him is because he's going to be getting work in the passing game, and he was taking reps with the wide receivers during the individual drills today. So let's see. I wonder how much he would be running these wide receiver routes. I feel like with them having Tyler Algier, like why wouldn't they try to get both guys on the field as much as possible? Throw Bijan out as a slot receiver out there or something, put him in motion. We shall see, but this is just going to make people like Bijan even more. So, if you want him, you're going to have to pay first rounder more than likely. Whew, that one got me. We're about to smoke a bowl here from one of our sponsors on the show, Redwood Cultivation. If you're ever in Vegas and you go to a dispensary like Planet 13, Cookies, you know, like any of the major places out here, always look out for the Redwood. It's got to be powered by Redwood Cultivation. They have lots of different strains for a bunch of different companies out there, like Tyson 2.0, like the Cookies. Who else? They do Willie Nelson's brand and the Cheech and Chong brand. So just make sure that you're getting it powered by Redwood Cultivation, and you'll be getting some really, really good stuff. What they got me for these next couple shows to try out is the Strawberry Mango Haze. And oh man, it is so freaking good and like so frosty. Like, check it out. It's got like the orange hairs like on there, super light green. It's like, it's weird. I was trying to explain it yesterday. Almost can't even put my finger on like the smell, because it's like the weed skunky like kind of smell, but it's sweet as well. It's almost like it's some citrus. It's like the mango in there, and yeah, it is very, very, very tasty. Very tasty. All right. We're working on getting another sponsor out there in August. Our homie BS Barbarians and Wafers. We gotta have like some Wafers tree, out there. So that's what we're working on. So you guys can try some of the best. And but yeah, that's what we're working on, because we're trying to get some Alice Greens out there, so everyone coming in August will be able to smoke the best of the best. And yeah, we get wafers in the mix too. I mean, we're talking about two up and coming cannabis brands in California. One in Northern California and one in Southern California. All right, let's smoke it up and we'll get into more of the news here. Kirk Cousins, he knows how the game is played, and he says he doesn't expect any talks about the contract to happen until his deal expires next March. So he already knows how this goes. When you play the year-to-year game, as long as like Kirk Cousins did, like, he knows that he's got to go out there and produce for this next contract. And that's one of the reasons why I really, really like Kirk Cousins this year. I mean, the only thing that they're doing over there is weakening the run game, even though you guys like Alexander Mattison a whole lot. And they've strengthened the pass game, and they did nothing to like strengthen the defense. So they're going to have to throw to keep up. Like, this could legit be Kirk Cousins' 5,000-yard season. Like, he's flirted with it in the past. He's gotten very, very close, but he's never eclipsed it. And let's see what his highest season was. Oh yeah, in 2016, 49-17. That's as close as he got. Last year he was at 4,500. I expect his attempts to go up. Like, I expect him to be throwing like as much as like Herbert and Tom Brady last year. Like, let's get Kirk Cousins into this 700 attempt club. They're going to need to do it to keep up with all the other, I mean, just offenses like Detroit that are in their own division. They're going to have to do things to like keep up with it. And their defense isn't going to be keeping them in games. So yeah, I'm really excited on Kirk Cousins for this year, and in a contract year, man. He's got to step it up, baby. He's got to step it up. Let's see here. Okay, Mechie. Talked about him, how he had a hamstring injury. At this point, it was a couple weeks ago, but they said that he's on track to be ready for a training camp at the start of next month. And really, that's all that matters, And then we just want to see no kind of tweaking that hamstring, anytime in August. All right. And let's see here. Oh, we talked about it earlier. Daryl Henderson Jr. He's working out for the Kansas City Chiefs. Even if he does make the team, I expect it to be one of those like real crap, like small deals, maybe not even $1 million, and he's like literally like a camp body, like an August camp body. Because him getting signed, even if he does get signed, he's not taking any value away from Pacheco or from McKinnon or anything like that. Like, no, that's not going to happen. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh yeah, so Carson Wentz, apparently he's been down there in Florida in Tampa Bay working with John Gruden. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. I don't know if hanging out with Gruden is going to do anything for your reputation, but all right. Let's see. What else do we got here? Oh man, this is funny. Calvin Ridley is trying to be the face of reason out there, just reminding and warning all NFL players out there, stay away from gambling, he says. Stay away from gambling. And then Steven said, what about Texan Stevie? He said, Malik Collins got an extension. Who is Malik Collins? D-line for who? For the Texans? For your boys? Yeah, gotta be. Let's see. What else do we got here? Zay Flowers. He's officially signed. He's got his contract, 4-year, 14 mil, and then his contract has a, let me see, it's a fully guaranteed contract, 7 mil signing bonus. There we go. Oh, okay. So apparently, like a lot of the teams that have been, I don't know if it's the teams not interesting in doing Hard Knocks, but apparently they're like coming full circle and wanting to do like another season with the Lions. I mean, Jamal Williams isn't there. He's not going to be crying anymore and, getting you guys more ratings off the tiers. But, yeah, it said that they're reportedly having a tough time finding a team that wants to be on Hard Knocks. It's a lot of access. It is a lot of access. And Texan Stevie said, did Stroud and Anderson sign? Yeah, you know what? That's a good question. Let's see. No to CJ Stroud. Let's see. Will Anderson. I don't think. Let me see. I don't think Will Anderson. No, nothing. It's just still the projections. Still the projections, but nothing official yet. Damn, crispy. 104 degrees, 50% humidity, feels like 119. Said, wash your balls and your ass crack, boys. Man, that's some muggy weather out there, bro. That is some muggy weather. That's the one thing that, like, at least in Vegas, there is no, like, humidity. It's all the desert. But, like, took my nose a little while to get used to it. Because, I mean, I used to get nosebleeds when I was younger in, like, the heat. And got a couple. When we first moved up here. And Antonio said, I read the Jets, the Saints, the Commandos, the Bears are the only teams that could be forced into doing it. That is insane that they could actually force a team to do it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the NFL could actually force a team to do it. I thought it was all like, yeah. I mean, I know that they partner with Hard Knocks, but yeah, I didn't know that. If no team wants to do it, that they're like, fuck that. One of you guys is going to have to do it. I bet if a team's forced to be in it, bet you it ends up being the Bears. I mean, they're like the worst on paper, like out of these teams. So maybe it would be more about just bringing notoriety to the Bears, getting some of their players like on the map. And and shit, really, Justin Fields, right? Like, I mean, it would give us a good chance to see how he is, see how he is with the team and behind the scenes and stuff. But yeah, that's crazy that nobody wants to do it. What the hell? Marty said Antonio Brown's team got kicked out of the Arena Football League. What the fuck? Let me see if I have any. Let me see, because I swore I saw something about that, like an update or something. Huh. I don't know. I'm not seeing it on here. Give me some. Give me some info. All right. Yeah, give me some info on that, Marty. What happened? Did they say why? And isn't Antonio Brown's father, isn't he like part owner of that team as well? And Crispy said Bill Parcells would tell you to fuck off. Hell yeah. He wouldn't want that shit happening. Man, stranger, a Bengals Hard Knocks would be so dope, man. It would be dope. Yeah, and Hard Knocks is one of those shows I feel like I gotta watch. It's funny, the only one that I didn't watch was the Cowboys one. Somewhat recently, I was like, man, Cowboys, shit's so boring. It couldn't even get me to watch the Cowboys. But I was watching Jamal Williams cry out there and watching Aiden Hutchinson do the Billie Jean. And Antonio said there's three rules not to be forced to have a first-year head coach, made the playoffs in one of the past 2 seasons, and having been on Hard Knocks for the past 10 years. Okay. Crazy. And Texan Stevie said, what happens if a team refuses to do Hard Knocks? Antonio saying that a team could be forced to do it because yeah, like they don't. I mean, like that's what we're hearing right now is that they're really having a problem. They're really having a problem trying to fill the spot. All right, let's see here. Let's see. The Arena League has officially kicked Antonio Brown's Albany Empire out of the league. The Browns ownership has filled with a scandal since he's bought the team. Let me see. Decision was reached after emergency conference call of the player members in good standing with the Empire's failure to pay their league's mandated and overdue assessments. Each team is responsible to pay 1/7 of their league's operating budget via monthly assessments starting April. The Empire owner, Antonio Brown, was also fined $1,000 for conduct detrimental to the league in his recent public comments. And then Antonio Brown refused to pay the fine. What the fuck? After acquiring the Albany Empire, Brown paid the Empire's April assessment. The team failed to make their May 15th assessment payment. And last week, just before Empire's game in Orlando, the league notified that the April assessment was being challenged. The payment was subsequently credited back to Antonio Brown. The league informed his accountant, who in previous communications requested that the league communicate directly with him regarding the financial obligations of Empire, and was informed to collect the delinquent assessments and communicate to the league. It didn't seem like like Antonio Brown was going to pay the assessment or the fine. What an idiot! And once the league was alerted of Antonio Brown's intention, the emergency conference call was set up. During the call, decided to give the Empire until Thursday at noon to make their payment, after which time the league would be forced to cancel their home game against Jacksonville, terminate their membership in the National Arena League effective immediately. Unfortunately, Antonio Brown failed to meet the deadline and his team's financial obligations, and as a result, the league has terminated his membership agreement. Man, what are they doing with the money? I mean, I know it's arena football, so maybe there isn't that much money in there, but what the hell is going on? Like, come on, bro. Like, man, you have to pay your dues once a month or whatever the fuck the assessment costs to run the team. And man, that's crazy, dude. Like, what the hell, man? We've heard about these scumbags who don't pay the league fees in fantasy leagues. Antonio Brown is taking that to the next level. Not paying his league fees in Arena League. What the fuck? Oh, man. And Antonio, I'm going to pull up the... I'll pull up the Hard Knocks. The Hard Knocks rules, and I'll read those out too. What a dumbass. I know, right? Marty said dumbass. This guy needs help. Like, what is going on? Like, you're he got fined. Like, man, is he that hard up for money? Because remember when all the drama happened, it was like he wasn't paying his chef or like some shit like that. Like, man, what is up with him, dude? What is up with him? Ever since he got, ever since he pretty much wigged out and he had that $30 million contract like voided, like he ain't been right ever since. Yep. Texan Stevie calling him a dumbass. What the hell is going on with Antonio Brown? Okay, it was a moving company, Antonio said. I swore it was like his in-house personal chef or like something like that. But you may be right. Because who the fuck knows with that guy? Man, it's so crazy. Like, I have one of my a kid that I grew up with. He's not a kid anymore, he's older than me, but a guy I grew up with. I haven't seen him in years. His name is actually Antonio Brown, like literally the exact same name. And I knew him way longer than Antonio Brown existed in the NFL, or I knew about that. But that's what's so funny. And like, same thing kind of with him. He's he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. And I think literally from him, both the Antonio Brown that I know and the Antonio Brown that we all know in the NFL, I think CTE is caught up. That's for sure. And Marty said, I remember his chef exposing him for all kinds of shit. Can't remember the details. Okay, so I was right about that. May not have, I mean, it may have been something with this moving company too, for all we know. But okay, I do remember something about the chef. And then like, it was he owed him something, and yeah, and then he started telling a bunch of stories and airing out his shit. That's all that I can remember. All right, let's see. So here we go. Yeah, the Antonio sent me a link here to the rules for Hard Knocks, and in order not to be forced to be on Hard Knocks, you can't have. You need to have at least one of the following to not be forced. Have a first-year head coach. a playoff berth in the last 2 seasons, or appeared on Hard Knocks in the last 10 years. So we know that takes away, like, I mean, how many teams? I mean, 10 teams that were on Hard Knocks in the last 10 years. So for sure can't force anyone there to be on it. A playoff berth in the last 2 seasons. I don't know how many teams I mean, we know 14 teams per season make it, but like I don't know how many teams didn't make the playoffs last year that made it the year before and all that. But let's just say somewhere between 14 and 20, somewhere. And so still like, so it boils down to what Antonio said. The 4 teams, the Jets, the Saints, the Commandos, and the Chicago Bears. All right. But yeah, so we shall see who gets forced or if someone, just ends up doing it. But they said they've reached out to the Lions again. I mean, it wouldn't be that. I mean, Lions can't be forced because they were like literally just on it. They haven't made the playoffs in the last 2 years, and they don't have a first-year head coach. But they were on it, so that's why they can't be forced. And then Tony, he also refused to pay his moving company $4,000. Then he jumped in the truck and began physically striking him. What the fuck? Like, dude, what is wrong with Antonio Brown? Fuck. Man, fucking crazy, man. He like needs to like pay someone to like just keep him in check. Fuck. Crispy said, BS, communist bastards. Johnny said he smokes rocks. Dude, needs to stick to weed, right? Because, he is just not, he's not right in the head. Like, what the fuck, man? How do you not pay your league fees in the Arena Football League? And, like, it said, it's like his operating cost is what he's supposed to like pay. So I'm like pretty sure that like he's paying the league and then the league pays out staff is what I'm assuming. Like I don't know, like that's just what I'm assuming. Because it said you're pretty much paying your monthly fees, your monthly operating costs up front. What an idiot. We need that drop from the water boy. He's like, the water boy just handed him the game. What an idiot. And Crispy said mental illness is huge in this country. Hell yeah, man. And it's ridiculous. He needs to get some help. That's for sure. He definitely needs some help because he's definitely one flew over the cuckoo's nest. 51-50 by any means. And Marty said taking his pads and jersey off was an all-time great NFL moment. Like, what the hell? Like, at halftime, before halftime, like, you're making it that man. Like, he's fucking insane, man. He's insane. He's insane. All right, let's see. What other signings do we have here? The Raiders, they signed Michael Mayer. So they didn't disclose the deal. He's second rounder. I mean, first rounders, they're always disclosing those deals. Second rounder, not so much. And Crispy, I just saw a message that you are on the clock in the 24 in the Dynasty 24. And Crispy said mental illness is huge in this country. Hit the music.
Hello, ladies.
Antonio Brown was really out there trying to do his best foul penis impression. Oh man, but he's not as cool. He is not as cool. Crispy said they can wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Zoo Crew, what up, homie? He said Titans offer Nuka contract. No, I need it, bud. Let's see what let's see. So he left. I mean, they said he left Nashville. Let's see if any of these actually like have a number. Like, what's he being offered? Nothing on this one. See if NBC Sports has anything. Nope. So no numbers mentioned. I'm really curious what the hell he's even being offered, right now. But no numbers were mentioned of what the contract actually was. It wasn't good enough to keep him in Nashville. That's for sure. Was not good enough there. And hey, PB and waivers, what up, bro? Fuck, Antonio says started him in that championship game. Yeah. He was waving goodbye and the chances of me winning a chip. Fuck. Fucking Antonio Brown. What a jackass. And what up, Charlie Brown said there's a theory that that AB's erratic behavior really took off after that Bengals game where Burfict laid him out, helmet to helmet. And he's been cuckoo ever since. For sure, man. I mean, brain trauma is one of those things. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I mean, one of the things that's nuts is like even people on like who have done things like mushrooms like one too many times. Like I had a friend when we were younger, like he was just like, I mean, I don't know. The most that I was ever doing was, a couple grams like here and there. This motherfucker was doing like ounces over the course of like days and like fully went to like, a new world. And you can just tell it was like different in the brain after being taken, to that level. They talk about how a crazy amount of cocaine use might turn your brain into something. Who the fuck knows what it actually like turns it into? But just where things like are a little bit different, works a little bit different. All right. We're going to smoke another bowl of this strawberry mango haze brought to you by Redwood Cultivation. Man, these guys hooking your boy up. Super good fire. That is for sure. And anytime you're here in Vegas, make sure if you're going to, one of the big dispensaries, just make sure you get anything by Redwood Cultivation because everything that they have has been awesome that I've tried. Everything that I've ever seen of theirs has been awesome as well. And don't forget, we got Dynasty Life with Stevie B tonight. And Stevie B, one of the official sponsors of the August event. Make sure you are there in August and you prepay for your tickets. So tonight they're covering the AFC North, and it's going to be an AFC North outlook and buy Dynasty buy sell hold. All right. Hey, Bakes a lot in the house. What's good, homie? Shout out to everybody who just hopped in the chat. Make sure that you leave a comment so we know who's all here rocking with us. And make sure you smash that like button. And go to fantasyfootballhustler.com when you have some time. Go follow me everywhere. All the links to every social platform is there. What up, Dennis? Said you ever try a pure Michigan strain? No, I have not. And it's not because I haven't wanted to. It's really because like every time I've met someone from Michigan, they've never really had any Michigan, grown strains out there. And Bake says, "What's this I see about Paris Campbell, the wide receiver 3 in New York?" I mean, that doesn't shock me. But let's go check out their depth chart here. And this is weird. So this is on ESPN, and these are not official depth charts by any means, but they have Isaiah Hodgins as the number 1. Darius Slayton is the number 2. Paris Campbell is the number 3. Jalen Hyatt is the number 4. And Wan'Dale Robinson as the number 5 as of right now. And I think that's only because he's still recovering from injury. So once that gets changed around, like I don't know if Paris Campbell's going to be number 3. I mean, let's see, he jumps over Darius Slayton. But I don't think Wan'Dale Robinson, assuming health, that he's going to be anything less than their wide receiver 2. I mean, shit, they drafted him high. And Marty said, I hate the Giants wide receiver room. It's ugly. It's ugly. I just said it right there. Hodgins, Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, Jalen Hyatt, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, like Jamison Crowder. Like, it is ugly over there. Yeah, I don't know how Pesos is going to do it with that wide receiver room, honestly. Antonio said, I read they're running Campbell at running back in OTAs. What? And, I mean, I guess it's because no Saquon for right now, right? Because, yeah, they really have nobody behind Saquon, like, for real. It's like Matt Breida, Eric Gray, like, yeah. They probably just need, like, they're probably, watch, like, if Darrell Henderson doesn't get signed by the Chiefs, he'll probably end up with the Giants because they need some RBs, some RB bodies over there for the August training camp. Because yeah, they have like nobody over there right now. This is fucking insane. All right. Anybody got any questions before we get out of here? One thing that I'm going to be working on more and more as we go on is is my rankings, and we're always going to be talking about my rankings, but we're always going to be like like never going up. Like I'm probably never going to talk about QB 40, QB 32. I mean, very, very rare in redrafts, but that's why you want to make sure you're a Patreon member so you get access to all that when I post it. Because pretty much when I'm done, like with my rankings, I'm gonna post it, and then like maybe days later or weeks later, like some parts of it will end up on social media. But you just want to be tapped in, and Patreon is like our social media, like our 420 crew social media. So make sure you guys are tapped in over there. It's 420crew.org, and that's how you join leagues with us and everything else that we got going on. And then don't forget, if you are not a 420 crew member officially on YouTube, let's do something about that. Hop in there, officially sign up, join the crew so you can see like guys like Marty and Bakes a Lot and Dennis. Like you can see a few like right there who have the membership badges right next to it. And then I'm gonna share all of the look at all the different emojis that we got. We got to get more crew members so we can unlock more emoji spots as well. There we go. But we got a lot of different emojis that you can only use on this channel, nowhere else. And we got the dopest membership badge in the game. Like, man, nobody has anything weed related as like their membership badge. And all of this was officially approved by YouTube as well. So they may hate on us and shadow ban us and like things like that. But at least we can have all the 420 crew like emojis and shit. And you know what's crazy? We've actually had emojis like get declined. Like I remember one time, like I put a blunt in there. I put a joint and a blunt, because I want people to be able to use the emoji of whatever they're smoking on, at the time. And we know that people smoke blunts, but YouTube, they actually declined the use of a blunt for tobacco use, but they let us have the joint like up there. Like that's what's super cool. Hell yeah. And Dennis said, yo, there we go. And yeah. And Dennis said 69, dude.
69, dudes!
Yeah, we need to get a 55 one as well. We need to be able to open up some other we need to be able to open up some more emoji spots. And but that only comes with more people signing up and joining the crew officially. What up, Chaotic? What is going down? Man, these redraft leagues, they're getting in full effect. We've got a 32-team league. It's about halfway full right now. The Guillotine League, it's about a third of the way full. We may do 2 Guillotine Leagues this year, but it's not 100% guaranteed. And the 3 QB leagues, man, the 3 QB leagues are so fun. They are so fun. You guys got to join in some of those with me. Last year we had 4 3 QB leagues, and it's only 10 teams, and there's no defense, only offense. And yeah, it's a league all premised around the quarterbacks. And what else? The Vampire Leagues, we had 4 of those last year. Super, super fun. Everybody has the same chance of being the vampire. And the Debo Snatcher Chain League, we had 2 of those last year. That one is not for the faint at heart because every time someone wins, they get to steal a player from the team that they beat. So literally every single week, you are going to see some of the top players in the league changing teams. It is insane. What up, Johnny? He said, if this My World guy is around, can we send the 24 all the way back right now? Well, what? Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me send Tim My World a message. Let him know he's on the clock in the dynasty. And he said he was having issues with he said that he was having issues with Sleeper. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, and he said comment, not question. Yeah. Yeah, I told him he's on the clock. And Crispy, the 32 team league fees, it's $55. $55 entry. We're going to have 32 teams in it, 4 divisions of 8 teams. That's what we got. Oh, Sleeper had a bug yesterday. Okay. I was busy yesterday. Wednesday is like our busiest day as far as like the content goes. And best ball divisions. Okay, we're going to do a best ball draft on Saturday. Fast draft. It's going to be starting at around 3 West Coast time. We got 2 spots left. And then we have 2 slow drafts that we're filling. The Mighty Duck slow draft, 3 spots left there. And then the Sandlot slow draft, there's 8 spots left in the Sandlot slow draft. Oh, Johnny said it fixed it a couple hours, but it said it happened right when he was on the clock. Okay. And I don't even, yeah, I guess I was just so busy and not drafting. What the hell was the bug yesterday? Was everything just looking all out of whack? Because I know I've seen that before where, like, literally, like, the teams look all different and, like, shit like that. Seen that happen before. All right. Man, this weed is so good. Feel like Sir smokes a lot in Half Baked, and we're gonna be doing Half Baked. We're gonna be doing Half Baked tomorrow on the Silver Screen Breakdowns, and you guys do not want to miss this. This is gonna be one for the ages. All the stoners are gonna get to stand up with a stoner classic Half Baked. Cannot fucking wait. And yeah, I feel like Sir smokes a lot. Love weed. All right, here we go. Oh, that's what it was. Johnny said it was showing 0 players in the league and the drafts would load. Okay. Makes sense. Shout out to Redwood Cultivation and their good weed. And shout out to all the big time people that have been shouting us out. And let me see, I'm gonna throw these on here real quick so everybody can see these shout outs that we've gotten. And let me see. Bake says, which slow one am I in? You are in. Let's see. Are you even in? So you're not even in any of the new ones yet. The one that you're in right now that we're drafting in is the Little Rascals. So that's the one that you're in right now. But yeah, the Mighty Ducks and the Sandlot, we have not started with those ones yet. All right. Yeah, Silver Screen Breakdown. I'm going to start creating some stuff right now for that tomorrow. And then don't forget, Dynasty Life with Stevie B. It is going down tonight, every Thursday, 7 o'clock West Coast time, 10 Eastern time. Do not miss it. They're talking about the AFC North and doing a big buy, sell, hold. And let's see. Here goes some of the shout outs that we've gotten from some big time peeps over the last Taylor Rapp was 2 years ago, but some other guys over the last like 6 months or so.
Hey, what's up? This is Taylor Rapp, and you are listening to the IDP Expert Fantasy Football Hustler.
And we got a shout out from Jordan Battle, about to be a rookie sensation.
What's up, guys? I'd like to shout out Alex Fantasy Football Hustler and the 420 crew. I also like to let you guys know that defensive players matter too. So get into the IDP league with the Hustler so you can drive players like myself. Let them know, man. Defensive players matter, man. And we make plays just as much as the offense.
There we go. And then we got a shout out from the GOAT, Megatron.
Shout out to the 420 crew.
Man, that shit was super dope. Okay, and my bad, Bakes. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have you in there, so I'll get you in. We'll get you into this next one. That's the Mighty Ducks slow draft. And let me see. Did I already add the Raiders on the invoice? Let's go check. Hold on, because I think. No, I did not. Because you're talking about the Raiders for next week, right? I did not. Or tell me, are you talking about for next week or from a previous one? And Antonio said, shout out, give me money. And Marty said, whoa, Megatron, you didn't see this one yet?
Shout out to the 420 crew.
That was super dope, man. We were hanging out with Megatron in November when Bogey and Ellis Greens made it down to Vegas, and yeah, we were hanging out. It was dope. We got to meet Megatron, got to hear some of his isms. It was pretty dope. And Crispy said 99 degrees feels like 111 now. Fuck. He said cold front. Fuck. Man, Crispy. That's why they call you Crispy out there, huh? Because you are getting roasted, my friend.
I want a good, clean roast. No cheap shot, no dirty jokes, no funny stuff.
Okay, Bakes. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it wasn't the Raiders. It was the Bills. Yeah. I think I did. Let me go double check. And either way, I'm gonna have to update it for the new one that you're getting into as well. But let me see, because I have you down. Yeah, I think I did update it for the cards because I got you down for 4 of them. And let's see, and that one. 2, 3. Yeah. Yep. I did update it. But I'll since you're getting into the next slow draft, I'll go update that right now. And instead of 2 best balls, we'll change it to 3. And then now it'll be good. And Johnny said, "Oh shit, there's a Mighty Ducks. Any spot left in that one?" There's one left. There's one left in that one. Our homie Mark, he's joining. He's joining in on the next 2 slow drafts, he said. So let me add him in. And then, Johnny, if you want to get in, you fill up the Mighty Ducks, bro. All right. There we go. Mark got in the next 2 slows. All right. Johnny's getting in. Let's get it. I'll send you guys the links after we get out of here. And we'll do the draft order race. Well, I mean, it'll either be tomorrow or Saturday. We'll get everyone. Some of the new guys didn't pay yet. We're waiting for them to fill it up. But there we go. Quack, 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 quack. You guys really quacked at the principal. All right, Johnny's in, baby. Mighty Ducks is filled up. All right. So Mighty Ducks is filled. We need 2 more to do the fast draft for the replacements on Saturday afternoon, 3 West Coast time. And we're gonna do the Sandlot slow draft. We got 7 spots left in that one right now. There we go. Nice. All right. Let's finish this bowl and we're going to get up out of here. Make sure you guys are back for Dynasty Life. Stevie B. And Crispy said, if one doesn't pay, I'm in. You talking about Mighty Ducks? Or are you talking? Well, we still need more in the fast draft. We need 2 more in the fast draft. Woo! Oh, man. All right. All right. All right. Whoa. There we go. Woo! All right. 420crew.org. Go sign up and join the crew. We appreciate you. And make sure you go subscribe to the podcast, both podcasts, Fantasy Football Hustler and the Silver Screen Breakdowns. Please go do it. Apple, Spotify, leave us a rating and review on each one. We really appreciate you. We need to get the podcast numbers up even higher than what they are. So help show some love over there in the podcast world. And go to Fantasy Football Hustler and go subscribe to all the social media. Podcast links are there as well. We'll see you guys a little later for Dynasty Life with Stevie B, and we'll see you tomorrow with Wake Up with Fantasy Football. Peace out.
As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Everyone in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.